Alright, what's up everybody? I hope you are doing well. Thanks for tuning in to Always Hoops. Gary Payton, the greatest defensive guard in world history, recently made an appearance on JJ Redick's podcast, The Old Man and the Three. About halfway through the episode, which I've left a link to in the description, Redick asked Payton to explain hand checking. In this here video, we'll be taking a look at the glove's response. Before getting into Payton's terms of hand checking, in layman's terms, hand checking is essentially a defensive maneuver where the defender uses his hands to initiate contact with his man in hopes of impeding his man's movement. As soon as Redick brought up the topic, Payton's face lit the F up, and that's because he mastered it. After quickly mentioning how hand checking took his game to the next level, Payton said, and I quote, "You can do it only at certain times, so you only can leave your hands on him for like 2 or 3 seconds. If you roll the man and guided him, then it'll be a foul." So hand checking was great for me because I would time a player. So when it was time to time a player, because you know every man's got to move with his hips, he's got to move with his hips, he's got to move. So every time he would come, I would take my hand and put it on his hip and push him. And once you get him off balance, I can rip him. The defensive seminar continues by Payton explaining how much you can control a guy with his hips. His strong hands enabled him to guide a defender's body, which naturally disrupts timing and results in the offensive player getting off balance. Touching on how it would change today's game, the 9-time All-NBA first-team defender said that you see all these guys dribble. In my era, all I would do is rush up on them, hand check them, knock them off to the side, take the ball. After giving kudos to Kyrie's handles, he mentions that if he rushes up on Kyrie and gets into him and puts his hip between, where can he go? Can't go anywhere. Because that ball is going to go over here, I'm going to push him and then the ball will be over here, and then I'm going to take it and I'm going to be going back that way. Essentially, he's going to use hand checking to divide his man from the ball. Payton and certain other players eventually got so good at hand checking that it somewhat took point guards out of the game. In order to accommodate a faster pace, more exciting style of play, hand checking was banned in its entirety following the 2003-2004 season, which was actually a couple years before Payton retired. Man changed the game while he was still in it. Legend. Thanks for tuning in to Always Hoops. See ya.